Hello and welcome, I'm Thomas Porteous and you're watching NewsX World. Let's look at the top headlines this hour. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says at least 24 Russian drones entered Poland overnight, some using Belarusian airspace, in what he calls a dangerous precedent for Europe. Poland confirms 19 violations, shoots down several drones and asks NATO to invoke Article 4 as damage is reported inside its territory. Israel's ambassador to the United States says if Hamas leaders survived Tuesday's strike in Qatar, Israel will succeed next time, downplaying global criticism. Leiter, the US ambassador, says Fox News the operation may draw backlash for now, but argues Israel is being changed for the better. UAE President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed arrives in Qatar in a show of solidarity after Israel's airstrike on Hamas officials in the capital. Jordan's Crown Prince visits later today, with Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman expected in Doha on Thursday. Iran and the UN nuclear watchdog announced a deal to resume inspections at facilities damaged by US and Israeli airstrikes in June, though details remain unclear. Tehran warns the agreement will collapse if Europe reimposes sanctions, even as it faces pressure to account for enriched uranium stockpiles. French police arrest dozens as protesters from a new Block Everything movement disrupt highways and traffic across the country. The demonstrations, organised on social media, draw comparisons to the 2018 Yellow Vest uprising against President Macron's economic reforms. President Donald Trump says his administration is negotiating to remove trade barriers with India and will speak to Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the coming weeks. Trump strikes a more optimistic tone, expressing hope the two sides can finalise a deal after weeks of friction. French President Emmanuel Macron names 39-year-old Defence Minister Sébastien Lecornu as Prime Minister, signalling continuity with his pro-business agenda. The pick, a loyalist, could alienate left-wing allies and leave Macron reliant on far-right support in Parliament. Soldiers patrol Kathmandu as an indefinite curfew grips Nepal's capital after days of deadly anti-graft protests that forced Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli to resign. The unrest, sparked by a social media ban, left 19 dead when police used tear gas and rubber bullets to disperse demonstrators.